What was the life of the party? Offline meet, when members of an internet community meet in real life. This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother-in-arms and right-hand man, Hashida Itaru, nickname Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. You can always find him in front of the computer playing games and watching anime. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him anything's fine as long as it's moe. Otaku, a term for people with an obsessive interest in a particular topic. Hobbyists most often refers to fans of anime, manga, and video games. But there are also train otaku, military otaku, electronics otaku, etc. Oh, interesting, because when you hear the term otaku, it's quite literally only to do with people that are fans of anime or manga. Yeah. It's like people try and use it as some sort. Well, actually, no, weeb is what's used as the insult. He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well. Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Shina Mayori, a 17-year-old high school student, if you can believe it. I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women, and today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Why does the Future Gadget Laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Mayori is completely useless. Still, there's no way I could ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory. Or laboratory. I still remember the day Mayori first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me, well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation. For she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mayori doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough. The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game. I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do, the TV makes a sound like it's shorted, and then the screen goes blank. I change the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. This crummy TV is on lease from the Brontube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old. I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at the conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes, and what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago. Oh, really? As I left Radican, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores, gone. In the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished, drivers and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I just stood there breathless until... Mayori's voice brought me back to reality. Mayori hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes. Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her. Ugh. Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking. I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles. Her reply didn't make any sense. Oh my god. How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realised that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radican, where I had just been moments before. And how there's that thing in the roof. The satellite. There it was, an enormous machine like some kind of satellite embedded in the roof of the building, where not 5 minutes before I had found Mikise Kurisu's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Mikise Kurisu might still be in that dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was... Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine, shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing now. The satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen? Oh my god, what a surprise, huh? A huge kaplow. It certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more like a a zoom. What on earth? Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all? Just then a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern. Oh, okay. Officer A. I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Mikise Kurisu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could... The policeman took me by the upper arm and said, "No one got stabbed at Radican." What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. Oh. We were escorted up to UPX and released. Oh, a major office building in Akihabara. Okay. There were people at UPX as usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said. Chuo Dori had been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. Okay. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I checked online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radican. All of the major stations in Tokyo, even ToTV, are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Chuo Dori is still closed off. So ToTV, a television network based in Tokyo. ToTV airs more anime than other commercial television networks, making it a favourite among otaku. When a major news story breaks in Tokyo, most stations interrupt regular programming to deliver a special bulletin. ToTV is the exception, which has given rise to the joke, if ToTV cuts to a special bulletin, the apocalypse is nigh. Right, so fortunately it's still closed off. Akihabara station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba's streets, nor about Mikise Karusu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery? From the sofa I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turn and stare.
これもすべて機関の隠蔽工作ということだな。警察にすら圧力をかけられるということは、この国の中枢ももはや奴らの手の内にあるということ。なんということだ。だが、俺の目はごまかせんぞ。いつか必ず奴らの所業を暴き、その支配構造に終止符を打ってやる。
Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favourite soda, from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice-cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは相変わらず最高にうまいな。
Dr. Pepper. Cold is better. Cold is better. Yeah, she definitely said Dr. Pepper.
この知的飲料の良さがわからないやつは人生の5分の1を損しているぞ。
My goodness. Step through the curtain dividing its center and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it is strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poke Daru and bid him to follow me into the development room. All of the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape so it's dim. And hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear this, or to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything with that doesn't interest him. It's been like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be. Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models. Microwave oven, a cooking appliance which heats food by bombarding it with microwaves. Originally called the radar range, the microwave was invented with it when a radar technician accidentally discovered that electromagnetic waves could warm food. Afterwards, research continued and the consumer appliance version was launched in America in 1947. It emits electromagnetic waves at a frequency of 2.45 GHz. This is a special frequency known as ISM band, which is also used by wireless LAN devices. Consumer grade output is around 500 to 1000 watts, and commercial grade output is around 1500 to 2000 watts. Alright.
計画は計画だ。8号機の挑戦以外に何があるというのか。
ああ、そのこと。いきなり計画とか言うから何事かと思った。
そろそろお前との付き合いも3年半ほどになる。
We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond. Like prison cellmates, he's only been a lab member for 2 months though.
高2の時はクラス別でほとんど喋んなかったじゃん。だから実質2年半じゃね？
細かいことはどうでもいい。それほどの付き合いの長さなのだから、いい加減俺の会話についてこられるようになってくれ。
それは無理。
Nope. Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again.
それで、8号機の不調の原因究明は進んだか？
いや、まだ。
Whoa, what the? So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious future-ish gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident, in other words, serendipity. So, the ability to discover something valuable when looking for something else. The microwave oven was born through serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Okay, so... Okay, wait. Bit Particle Gun. Future gadget number 1, the very first future gadget. A toy ray gun with a TV remote jammed inside. You can change channels by pointing it at the TV and pulling the trigger. However, the only supported channel... the button is Channel Plus. No other buttons like volume are usable. To turn the TV on, you must manually flip the switch on the TV. Its name is a reference to the classic Japanese robot anime, Mobile Jacket Gundam. Is that supposed to be Gundam? Like, is that what it's actually supposed to reference? But they couldn't use it for, I don't know, maybe copyright reasons. So, the Bamboo Helicam. So, a CCD camera mounted to a bamboo toy helicopter. The camera is attached to the helicopter's fulcrum, allowing it to record aerial footage unpowered. However, the image is rotating at high speed, so you might get dizzy if you keep looking at it. Name originates from the sci-fi manga 22 Emon. Okay, gadget number 3, could this be Aura Aura? A lie detector based on thumb perspiration. Though it might be more appropriate to call it a sweat detector, you have to admit it's a pretty clever invention. Yeah, it is. It's through copyright, I think. Its name is a reference to the classic manga, Juju's Bizarre Adventure, not JoJo. Gadget number 4, Mode Snake. Oh my god, really? I love that, so good. An instant super humidifier. Uses electric heating coils to quickly boil a large volume of water. This generates enough steam to fill a room of 12 square meters. Though it can only be operated continuously for a few seconds, it looks like a claymore landmine, which appeals to military otaku. Its name is a reference to the stealth action game Metal Moa Solid Rising. So, Metal Gear Solid. Gadget number 5. Once again, I've made a worthless object by Goemon. Oh, it's Lupin! Lupus, even. I think. Lupus the Third. Created by combining a dryer and a vacuum. The dryer is operated using the exhaust of the vacuum. Its name is a reference to the popular anime Lupin the Third, or Lupin's the Third. Gadget number 6. The Well, Sialoom Saber. Oh my god. I love these names. A red chemical glow stick with a handle attached, allowing one to grip it like a sword. Made possible not just with Future Gadget laboratory hardware, but also with chemical knowledge. Inspired by Spark Wars, a series of epic sci-fi movies. That's Star Wars. Gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. Is this a reference to Ghost in the Shell? A gadget created by arranging 12 6-inch CRT monitors in a sphere. Small CMOS cameras are installed in the gap between the monitors, each connected to the monitor on the opposite side of the sphere. This attempt at practical optical camouflage is the greatest masterpiece among the completed Future Gadgets, but its sheer size makes it difficult to store. Ghost in the Ball. They can all be seen on the website Daru made, to feature your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist's genius. Anyway, our current problem is Future Gadget number 8, the Phone Wave. Name subject to change. Phone Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until we come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayori's idea, not mine. When a Future Gadget is completed, the three of us discussed what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology, or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Daru thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Mayori can't be bothered to remember difficult names, she says they don't fit in her head. And so, our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is, in short, a remote-controlled microwave. You put food into the microwave before you leave, then on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready for your arrival. So it's basically a piece of junk. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the Phone Wave, named subject to change, had a second, unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy, Mayori had made her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usual, when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she'd put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause.
マユ氏がやった状況を再現して何度も実験したけど、冷凍できたりできなかったりだし、バナナを冷凍してみようとしたら、さらにへんてこなことになったし。さっぱりわかんない。
Daru, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can't make it happen again. Take the bananas from Mayori and stick the whole bunch into the Phone Wave. Name subject to change. But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore her hungry complaints. Oh my god. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone taped on. The number is already in my address book, I just need to call the Phone Wave. Now, where did I put my phone? I checked my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I checked my pants and coat pockets. Does this just go on forever? Oh, there we go. Whew, I was about to say. Let's press the phone triggers button to call the cell phone. And make a call to the Phone Wave, name subject to change. It allows to confirm the control settings from config at the system menu. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, I have to press the button to bring up the phone. Oh, that's what it was trying to get to, I guess. Bring up phone? Display backlog. Oh, I could phone trigger triangle. Ta-da! So if I do to... Oh, change the various settings. I can change my wallpaper. Red. Preview. Set as ringtone? What? Oh, it's blood. Yeah, I'll do. Wait, set as ringtone? That should be set as wallpaper, you dunce. That's great. Right, so open the address book. And call the phone wave. Telephone call. I'm connected.
RENG こちらは電話レンジ
Oh my god. This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Darwin programmed to operate the phone wave.
マユシーの声聞こえてきた
I do.
少し黙れ。マユシーガイダンスが聞こえなくなる。
こちらからタイマー操作ができます
Right, okay.
シャープボタンを押した後温めたい秒数をプッシュしてください
So after pushing the hash button, enter the heating time in seconds.
例えば1分ならシャープ60
Okay.
2分ならシャープ120です
Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave name subject to change to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120. Okay. Crap, I messed up. Let's start over. You need to ignore the guidance and enter 120 hash. You can literally just keep doing this. Wait, if you do this 10 times, you get an achievement, so... That's 3, I think. That might be 5, actually. 6... 7... 8... I think... 9... 10, I think. I'll do one more. There we go. I don't normally go for achievements, but that one was fairly simple. 120 thing. That should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake on Mayori's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. So just no, I don't want to do that. Crap. I just want to check. Did I get it? No, it's genius. Girl. Wait, how do I know which ones I've unlocked? There we go! Made 10 mistakes while attempting to set the phone wave. Yay! Alright, okay. Starts the freezing process. The phone wave, name subject to change, comes to life. The turntable begins to rotate.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろう。普段と違って逆回転してるんだぜそれ。
何？逆回転？
I never noticed that.
そこに重大な意味があるかもしれない。漁師の振る舞いにも影響してくる問題であり、奮闘の規則を導入して。
Hund's rule. The rule governing the placement of an atom's electrons. Orbitals of the same energy are each filled with one electron at the same spin before they are filled with a second, also known as Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity.
あるわ。ねえよ。
Yeah, no.
ないか。
ないね。
そうか。
The three of us wait and stare at the spinning banana. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Mayori takes the bananas out.
ゲルバナの出来上がり
Ew. Ew! The bananas have become not bananas, gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Mayori discovers that the phone wave name subject to change has a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more and more confusing each time.
だるよ。このバナナ食べてみようとは思わないか思うはずだ。我らの理念達成の犠牲となり散ったダルに敬礼。
すげえまずそうじゃん。
味は関係ない。食べることに意味があるのだ。さあダルよ、遠慮することはない。骨は拾ってやるから思い切ってズズイと行くがいい。
いらね。
ではマユリ、お前にその名誉を譲る。
なんかね、ゲルバナは中身がデロデロでブニュブニュだったよ。
Wait, she already tried one?
味もしないし、全然美味しくなかった。
デロデロでブニ
ブニュバナナか。ブニュブニュのバナナ。マユシ、あなたのバナナ、ブニュブニュだねって言ってみて。
ダルくん、鼻血出てる。
いいから言ってみてください。お願いします。
あなたのバナナ。
Oh no.
言わせるな低能学
Oh my god, that was... I didn't realise it, never mind. Wow. Dara retreats after I hit him with a tissue box. Mary looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway...
ゲル状になったということは反固形。すなわち分子同士の結びつきが弱くなっている可能性がある。
I think I might actually call the session here. The downside to this game, and like not the structure of it, is the fact the chapters are really long because there's so much dialogue. And so I'm going to have to just, you know, end the session in, I wouldn't say awful places, but I'm going to have to end them in, you know, in like the middle of dialogue or whatever. Holy crap, you have 40 fucking slots. Damn. Okay. Decision. I don't know what the fuck locked data means, but whatever. Yeah. I like this game though, so far. It's quite literally just the same as the anime, but I'm in control of the story. I like it though, it's very good. Either way, that's going to be the end of the session. Thanks so much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, take care.